I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and hi, I'm Josh. I am in recovery and I am battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Today we'll be doing some of the daily readings and we're playing a little bit of catch up. So today is August 20th, even though it is not August 20th, we will slowly get caught up, ideally, is the goal. So from the Daily Stoic, August 20th, where it counts. Inwardly, we ought to be different in every respect, but our outward dress should blend in with the crowd. Seneca, Moral Letters 5.2. Dionysius, the cynic, was a controversial philosopher who wandered the streets like a homeless person. A few thousand years later, his utterances still make us think. But if most of us had seen him at the time, we'd have thought, who is that crazy guy? It's tempting to take philosophy to extremes, but who does that serve? In fact, rejection of the basis of society alienates other people. It even threatens them. More important, outward transformation in our clothes, in our cars, in our grooming might feel important, but is superficial compared with inward change. That's the change we only know about. Yeah, that's a big one that we always discuss in the fellowship, or at least like with my sponsor and my grand sponsor. Like we always talk about the process of change, healing, and growth. And as you go through that process in recovery, whether you're early on in recovery or you have a lot of time underneath your belt, you go through these various different stages and you experience how you're continually working on yourself. Like there's a lot of reasons that we were using, and then in terms of the mental health side, because I have co-occurring disorders, like struggling with clinical depression, major depressive disorder, social anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, it's a whole alphabet soup of disorders. You start learning a little bit more about yourself and then also how to deal with yourself and how to deal with the real world and deal with other people. My sponsor always likes to say, and I definitely think that he stole this from somebody else, but he loves to say, wear life like a loose garment. And that's kind of like what I've been doing, but it's just been this journey of self-discovery. And my girlfriend always says, like, it's a journey of self-love. Now, she is not an addict in any way, shape, or form, but she's wildly supportive. And for me, the two kind of go hand in hand, like recovery and self-love. Like I used to have a hard time putting my hand over my heart and saying, Josh, I love you. Josh, you're deserving of love. Josh, you deserve to give people love. Because my heart had hardened a long time ago, and I did not want to deal with my feelings. I did not want to make myself vulnerable. I didn't want to do any of that. So a lot of this outside, superficial, peacocking type stuff, I've never really worried about. I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing jeans, some slides, and this accountability shirt, but like this hoodie t-shirt. But realistically, that's normally what I wear anyway throughout the day. Like, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm trying to figure out how to, number one, stay sober, and then number two, everything else kind of like just falls into place. But that's kind of like my road to self-discovery. It's the inward change that I work on, and that's what I've gained from the fellowship, and that's my hope for everyone else who's watching these videos, is that it's not so much about doing it for someone else, it's about doing it for ourselves. Like I needed to finally realize that I needed to get sober for myself. I wasn't doing it for my family, I wasn't doing it for my friends, I wasn't doing it, for to be a better employer or employee or entrepreneur or whatever you want to call it. I was just doing it just because, man, I was so tired of winding up in hospitals, detoxes, jails, institutions. Like I had done it all except for the one final one. unfortunately. But like, I think about that and it's just like, yeah, I really have to I have to constantly work on the inward change. And that's why we say progress, not perfection, because that's what this really is all about. It's just about trying to progress a little bit each day. And that's what I work on. I work on the inward stuff. So I hope that you're able to work on the inward stuff as well. I hope that you subscribe to our channel, watch and like our videos, and especially please use our comment section if you're new and going through post-acute withdrawal, or just have questions, or just need help getting through the early stages. Feel free to post those in the comments. And if you have a bunch of time underneath your belt, please share your wisdom, your experience, strength, and hope, and some of the tools that you used in your toolkit to help you get through sobriety and keep you, within the guardrails on your road to recovery, on your road to self-love and self-discovery, and that whole process of change, healing, and growth. So with that, my name's Josh. I'm the founder of the Accountability Group, and I am Josh, in recovery and still battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. Thanks for letting me share.